If the state doesn't want to agree with that, then I think the appropriate answer is there is no conversation between Mr. Stillwell and Mr. Garlington.
Can we just play the call?
You can play the call, but it is entirely misleading to let them think, okay, here's your requested conversation between Stillwell and Garlington, and not say...
What is Miss Love yapping about? It's misleading. What is she... Yeah, I hate Miss Love so much, dude.
By the way, the evidence that is before you does not show it to be a conversation between Stillwell and Garlington. It shows it to be a conversation between DeMarco Boyo and Garlington.
Why are you shaking your head, Miss Love? Big ass head. Day 169 of the YSL RICO trial was intense. The jury asked to see the car footage of the Shamel Drinks murder. Then they asked for a specific phone call with Shannon and Lil D, but it turns out it wasn't Shannon on the call. Miss Love also tries to mislead the jury and not tell them the truth about this situation. It's insane. She's such a scumbag. She didn't want the judge to clarify that it wasn't Shannon on the call. Are we trying to mislead the jury to convict? What are we doing here? It's absolutely ridiculous. Hit subscribe. Here we go, boys. So the camera suddenly turned on. Looks like there's either a verdict or a question here, boys.
Good morning, everybody. We have a couple of, well, they're not really juror questions, but juror requests to view some of the evidence. So they want to hear, I guess, the music and lyrics to, I have a hard time reading.
Oh boy. Yeah, God, he has some staples in his head right here. That's just insane that really happened to him.
It's juror's handwriting, but I think it says literal walk and BS, which they think are exhibits 227 V, Victor, Bravo, and then...
So they want to hear Lizard Walk and BS songs again. I think that's mainly just Shannon songs, right?
FedEx video zoomed in, if possible, during the shooting, and they want to see cars 1 through 4. So that portion of the video.
Jesus, so it looks like last week before Thanksgiving was pertaining to Yak Gaddy. Now they're on to Shannon.
FedEx video played reversed after Stillwell runs the red light, and then the gas station footage after the Focus leaves the gas station, they say 30 seconds after. I don't know if that means up until 30 seconds after. But anyway, those are their 4 requests. So
footage reversed. What the hell does that mean? So I'm trying to think, why would they want to see the footage of the Shamel Drinks murder in reverse? I'm drawing blanks. It might be an obvious one, but someone comment down below.
I believe it's your 4th request, which is the when the cars are leaving the gas station. I'm assuming they want to see the cameras at the pumps. But there are different cameras. There's one from the liquor store. So maybe if we can...
I mean, I would think that it's the one that keeps getting shown. And if it's a different one, they can tell us. But that's the one I would queue up.
If we could just get some clarification about exactly how far before they want to see.
Well, it says footage after the Focus is underlined, leaves the gas station, in parentheses 30 seconds after. I think that's pretty specific.
That just... Okay.
All right, sounds like they have the evidence ready, or the state does. They're going to play it for him at least. All right, jury's coming in. That's a big one from Shannon right there. Wow. Bro's tired. What is he smiling at? What did he just say?
Thank you.
He's counting. I think he was just counting the jurors.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all had a pleasant Thanksgiving break. First things first, I know y'all have sent out a note requesting to review certain of the evidence. We're just going to take it in order. So y'all would like the music/lyrics to Lizard Walk.
Lyrics in a trial. I wonder what Shannon thinking. Like, his lyrics from a song he made in the studio could decide his fate, or at least push people towards deciding keeping him in prison for the rest of his life. Because remember, if they're found guilty, they have to serve the maximum sentence. So I can't play the song, but they're playing it right now. He said something about letting it rain at the top of the drop, at the top of a car. That's one of the lyrics the state pointed out a lot. Let me see if there's any more. They're playing the second song now. First of all, 80% of the lyrics in the song is about having guns and shooting people. So it's just a terrible look, bro, for a jury to hear all this.
All right, the next thing is the FedEx video zoomed in during the shooting, cars 1 through 4.
60% of you aren't subscribed. Come on, hit the subscribe bell. There's Shamel. There's Shannon. There's Quay. So apparently right now the state says he's shooting him at some point right now in the next 20 seconds. I think it's like right now they say when the cars are going, and then this other car pulls up behind them. Quay's trying to go. Quay's already going. Shannon's about to pull off and run the red light. Here's the 4th car. The car's moving. The victim's car is moving on the left right now. Fourth car is there. Brake lights. U-turn car went. All right, now he's right next to the victim's car. Watch, brake lights are going on and off. Look at that. What was that? Why did the victim's car move that much with the fourth car?
All right, then next you wanted the video from the FedEx played reversed after Stillwell runs the red light. And do y'all want that zoomed in or just normal? Hang on, let me get the answer.
Normal.
Normal. What's the question? I mean, do y'all want to approach for a second? Okay.
I think one of the jurors asked to approach.
There's no actual reverse button, so they're just going to do the best they can, dragging it in reverse slowly.
Yes.
No one could have threw this shit in Premiere and reversed it. I could do that in literally 20 seconds, bro.
I'm ready for the fourth video. We could go to the fourth one if.
I'm pulling up now. I'm just trying to figure out what's the line.
State's not ready to do this for some reason. How are they not ready? They've had like 15, 20 minutes to figure this out.
Maybe we should try to put it
Okay, work on it. All right, so we're going to move on to the last request, which was gas station footage after the focus leaves the gas station, and y'all have 30 seconds after. So do you mean from the time the focus leaves 30 seconds, or do you mean started at 30 seconds after the focus leaves?
So why would they want to see this? Maybe they're looking into other cars on the footage because it's pretty self-explanatory. Shamel pulls out of the gas pumps, Shannon follows, then Quay follows. Oh, so this is Quay. So Shamel and Shannon already left. This is Quay's car following. Wait, are they requesting? They are requesting this to look at other cars. Is there other white cars in this footage? That's the only reason why they would want this footage after. Maybe that car? Oh, there's a white car.
And we're now at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's the video. I think that's.
Keep going, or y'all good?
There's another silver car, kinda.
Backwards, a little fast. You want to try this for a moment? Okay.
You can try it.
What is going on? How is it this hard to reverse footage?
Just go low. I think we can do it and get the average. Try
Okay,
speed.
that's fine.
Kokomo coming to the rescue, apparently.
All right. I'll have y'all return to the jury room to continue your deliberations. Thank you.
And now 4 hours later, they had another question.
All right, good afternoon. The jury would like to review a couple more pieces of evidence. So,
Hey, Mac's looking a little uncomfortable. I think he needs to buy some clothes from publicrec.com/CUFBOYS. Tired of squeezing into stiff dress pants at the holiday party? This season, unwrap the gift of comfort with the Game Changer pants from Public Rec. These pants look professional. You can wear this to work. You can wear this anywhere, but they're so comfortable, it's mind-blowing. They're stretchy pants, but they feel amazing and they're good quality. Also, they come in waist and length sizing, so it's the perfect fit. So whatever size pants you are, they essentially have custom fitted pants without any tailoring. Public Rec also has a huge selection of everyday basics. You can revamp your entire wardrobe with their perfect fitting polos, shorts, and hoodies. And don't even get me started on this waffle knit hoodie. Ladies, if you're watching, these are the two best gifts right here, the Game Changer pants and a waffle knit hoodie. This hoodie is made with thermal waffle knit fabric that is just incredibly comfortable. It's slowly become my favorite hoodie that I can wear anywhere. It's perfect for winter. When I first got this in the mail a few weeks ago, I was astonished by how good of quality these clothes are. I've been around making clothes for years and shipping clothes, and it's actually incredible what they did here. Stop suffering in regular pants and give the gift of comfort this holiday season. For a limited time only, our listeners get 20% off when you use code CUFBOYS at checkout. That's 20% off with code CUFBOYS at publicrec.com. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support the show and tell them it was CUFBOYS. Give yourself or someone you love the gift of comfort this holiday season. publicrec.com/CUFBOYS. Go get it, boys. 20% off. Appreciate you guys.
whomever from the state, it's state's exhibits for the most part, I think. State's exhibit, they believe it's 227 VVA2, described as the wiretap for Garlington with Stillwell. They would like that played one time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then the jail call from a personal cell phone, Stillwell using the word rats. Please play that 2 times.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then the third item is a Stillwell and Garlington conversation where they said, we're not sure what they said, but either going to the city or going to sea is what they wrote down. And
What? The going to the city part wasn't Shannon on the other side, was it? Garlington's phone was tapped. He was talking to someone else, I thought.
And then they would also, if it's in evidence, like to know what time that happened.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? And so what is the answer to that? What do we have?
Uh-oh, Max. Look at Max's face. You know, you got that look in his eye.
Your Honor,
Yes.
before we get to the time, that was not a Stillwell and Garlington conversation.
Okay.
That was a conversation with Garlington and an unknown person. I can say it's not Shannon Stillwell.
Right.
Would you look at that? The state showed this phone call, and now one of the jurors, or whoever, I guess it's one of the jurors, is confused. The state achieved what they wanted. There's so much evidence at them, one of them got confused and thought it was Shannon. Or some of them actually think it's Shannon. Isn't that f***ing crazy?
Oh, no, he was not incarcerated at the time. It happened on 314. He was not incarcerated, but that is not Stillwell talking, Mr. Stillwell talking to
All
Garlington.
right. And the state never asserted that it was.
No. No, in fact,
All right. I'd like the state to answer that one.
And I'm sorry, I'm just walking in. To answer the court's question, we never asserted that it was Mr. Stillwell that was speaking.
Bet you confused them though.
and I
And
believe,
y'all agree that it's an unknown person?
No, we believe that it is Garlington's song.
Right. Garlington's one of the speakers, as to the other speaker.
I believe that
The other
that-
member of the conversation.
Talks of Boyer, DeMarco
Right.
Boyer.
DeMarco Boyer, everyone agrees. Okay. So I'll just,
Your Honor, I don't know that it would be proper to comment on who it
that's
is.
not a comment if it is in evidence and all sides agreed. I mean, is it in evidence that it was DeMarco Boyer?
Investigator
I
Viverito.
believe Investigator Rito testified that he was speaking with DeMarco Boyer.
Okay. So I'll just say that the evidence reflects,
Or the testimony.
the only evidence is that.
Your Honor, I'm just getting clear what the question was.
Yes, so, what they wrote down is Stillwell and Garlington conversation where they said going to the city or going to see. I would think it would be appropriate to say, okay, we'll play that, but FYI, what is in evidence is that conversation was between Garlington and Boyer.
Okay. Court does one more.
Sure. And that's, again, obviously, if the only information in evidence is that. If there's any conflict, that's a different thing, but.
If the state doesn't want to agree with that, then I think the appropriate answer is there is no conversation between Mr. Stillwell and Mr. Garlington referring to going to the scene or a city.
Or can we just play this? Can we just play the call?
You can play the call, but it is incorrect. I mean, it's entirely misleading to let them think, okay, here's your requested conversation between Stillwell and Garlington, and not say,
What is Miss Love yapping about? It's misleading. What is she I hate Miss Love so much, dude. Oh my god, I despise her. They're really trying to not give them context and just show them the call? That's so misleading. I'm triggered right now. I hate Miss Love. Look at her yapping.
incorrect. I mean, it's entirely misleading to let them think, okay, here's your requested conversation between Stillwell and Garlington,
Look at her big ass head yapping, dude.
and not say, by the way, the evidence that is before you does not show it to be a conversation between Stillwell and Garlington. It shows it to be a conversation between DeMarco Boyer and Garlington. So if you're not okay with that, then I will do the answer that,
No, Your Honor, we prefer that you just clarify that it's a conversation between Boyer and Garlington.
okay.
Why are you shaking your head, Miss Love? Big ass head. Dude, those staples are gnarly, man. Fuck. I don't think that's the stab wound, at least. I think that's maybe just like, maybe you got elbowed or punched up there.
In the beginning of that call, that the police were making assumptions, and just saw them at the video.
All right,
On the video.
I'll just say there too, and then do you want to hear them both? How about that?
One distinction maybe.
Or what's the topic?
One is prior to Mr. Drink's death, and one is after Mr. Drink's death.
Okay,
Be able to
all right.
help them.
This call is the one where there's a brief reference where Shannon Stillwell says, do what I did and don't say anything to the police, talking about invoking your lawyer. So, as Ms. Hilton just said, I created a Dropbox that I sent to Mr. Sharp with the redacted ones. I personally redacted it.
Right.
So I'm 99.99% sure because I went to that same Dropbox, but just out of
right, so
extreme
you-
caution, I'm re-listening to make sure that specific part is removed.
Okay.
And then for the jail call as well, there was a redaction, so Mr. Abati's listening to the jail call to confirm that this is that redacted one, so we don't have any issues.
Your Honor,
Yes.
maybe you've already explained this to us, and I just am not tracking. When the jury comes out regarding their first request, my proposal, my suggestion is we inform them that the exhibit number they gave doesn't track to what they're describing, and we inquire from I guess the foreperson in a non-leading way to describe the call, either by date or by topic. I don't want to play all three calls. Because they didn't request us to play all three calls.
How about if I say that the exhibit number that they requested isn't what they described, that is a phone conversation between Mr. Huey and Mr. Williams, and that the wiretapped conversations between Mr. Garlington and Mr. Stillwell are 437 VV. There were 3 of them. Could they tell us the topic? or the general topic.
All right, jury's in the room.
So the first thing you requested is what you wrote was State's Exhibit 227VVA2, which you described as a wiretap for Garlington with Stillwell. There is no 227VVA2. There is a 227VV2A. However, that is text between Mr. Huey and Mr. Williams. Based on the description, I would surmise is not what you want. Am I correct about that? All right. There is wiretap conversations between Mr. Garlington and Mr. Stillwell. They are all marked 437VV, and there were 3 of them presented. Could you all give me a little bit of an idea of kind of the general topic? And then we could narrow it down to the one you actually want.
So it should be a conversation that something was not found in the car. It was wiretap.
Something was not found in the car, is that what you said?
Correct. Yes.
All right. I think we know what you mean. All right, so that is going to be...
So they're interested in a call where something was not found in the car. So I'm gonna be honest, boys, it kind of seems like it's bad to predict what they're thinking here, but it seems like they're really looking for something. This is a very big case with a lot of evidence, so I understand. I mean, we're only 14 hours into deliberations.
They just got down. They on mad.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know what he can get that car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm telling folks. I'm like, shit, what the hell they got up for? Like, they're saying about, I'm like, bro,
They own Miles. I don't know why he got the fuck out of the car, because that's the reason why they got Miles charged with murder, was because he walked in the gas station with them.
Yeah, I'm like, this ain't nothing, bro. Like, they just doing that cause they seen us at gas station. Like, that shit. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, man. That's what I'm telling. I can tell them out. I'm like this, bro. They're like, you like, bro, I'm telling folks in cat. Listen, bro, no. They're telling folks you want to talk, bro. Like,
Not one word.
Yeah.
Calm down. But what they try to portray, what they say, man, don't say shit.
yeah.
Don't say shit, not one word.
I already know, like, when they got down, go to wiping out, doing them, got down, you know, they gunpowder for rings, all this shit up.
Yeah.
You don't come back clean. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping on that.
Uh-huh.
I already know when they wipe down for gunpowder, it's gonna come back clean. I ain't tripping for nothing. So you can take that as, he didn't say he cleaned it. He's just saying it's gonna come back clean, like they're innocent, they didn't do it, or they did something. So the jury's gotta decide.
Yeah, I'm gonna just what we said. D said, what's your number?
Fuck you, bro. Fuck nigga, bro. Oh, just like that, bro. Straight up, bro. I didn't say friend shit. Fuck you, folks. So all these niggas, fuck all y'all red ass niggas, man.
Telling the baby D on the phone, he said, what happened to the SB in court because they just need more from charge. They didn't even take on the court.
You know what's going on. Push ass nigga.
Shit like that.
This is just a call about Shannon just mad about ratting on him or something.
Fuck nigga rat. They just went till I had my in court and they just let everything got to that nigga rat him and Woody. They know what it is.
Woody and Lil D rats, I think he said.
I'm keeping on with folks. I don't know what's going on. Bitch, you in love with a rat hoe. That shit they bring up, that shit was that weak as fuck, bro. I'm something like, you their ass up.
All right, and then the third thing you all describe as Stillwell and Garlington conversation where they said, quote, going to the city or, quote, going to sea. The conversation that you describe was admitted as a call between Garlington and DeMarco Boyer, not Garlington and Stillwell. Do y'all...
Wow, I can't believe someone's that confused. I understand it though, but it's because they threw so much evidence at them that had nothing to do with anyone in the courtroom.
Still want to hear it? No. No, okay. All right, that was it? Oh, no. You also wanted to know what time that happened. Do you still want to know what time that happened? No. No. Okay, thank you.
All right, that's it for day 169. No verdict. Back tomorrow at 9 a.m. I have a feeling there could be a verdict tomorrow. I really do, for some reason. I feel like they're getting close. They figured out Yak Gotti last week, and now they're on to Shannon. If not tomorrow, I think the next day. Who knows? It's a lot of evidence. Hit subscribe. I love you guys. Thanks for support. Peace out.